Hi everyone, old boy Ian Healy here in my new Kookaburra Supremes, and not only do they look great, they feel even better. The first thing for a wicketkeeper that I like to see is make sure they're catching the ball cleanly, and to do that you need to wear a nice catching spot into your gloves. It's sort of at the base of your middle finger and index finger. You don't catch the ball in this webbing of your gloves, but it's just at the base of those first two fingers, the middle finger and index finger, where you really want to have that spot right there, so that you've got great control with your thumb and little finger coming around, and you can catch any sorts of deliveries. These gloves take a little bit of breaking in, so you might need to do this and really wear them into your hand and get that catching spot good. And you should get a beautiful, no hurt, beautiful soft sound going into your gloves as these gloves wear into your hands. That's a beauty. So glove the ball cleanly. Where do you catch the ball? My simple plan is you need your gloves out in front of your body so that you've got a cushion here, so that you can cushion your catch. It's not rock hard like a brick wall. We've all seen when a ball hits a brick wall, it can bounce out, or you might hang onto it, but you're pretty lucky if you do. So you need to have those gloves like that with some cushion. Now, how far out? I don't like seeing you go too far out, and I don't like you seeing in here when you're catching the ball. If your gloves have gone past your eye line, you've lost perspective of the ball for that far. So your gloves out. I'm looking at a ball coming from way down there, and I can see that bowler and that ball as well as my gloves. That's where your gloves have to start. Not in here and not any further out there. So I want to be able to see this ball coming at me as well as my gloves in the bottom of my eye line, in my peripheral vision. Sometimes you take your eye off the ball, and if your gloves are out there, your brain can line up the delivery and the catch. So that's the length of catch that I want. Same for high balls, like that. If you get a high ball and you're underneath it, get your gloves there. I can see my gloves and I can see the ball coming down, so that my brain is helping my eyesight catch the ball and line it up cleanly in those gloves. So good luck with your length of catch, watching the ball into your gloves and gloving it as cleanly as you possibly can every ball. Now discussing the posture I'm looking for in a wicketkeeper. It needs to be powerful, and you get power by using these big quad muscles that we've got. On top of that, you need to be on the balls of your feet, not your toes, not your heels. So the balls of your feet, and then get down and bend your knees. They're like shock absorbers. Bum down, back straight, head up over your gloves. That's the important bit. Now I'm ready to keep my gloves well controlled, move powerfully sideways if that's what we need, or even dive. So body height and body posture, very important. We'll go on to keeping to the spinners. It's pretty easy, and it's something that you can get very good at very quickly, as long as you know what you're practicing, and your coach at training knows that as well. So I want to see a right-handed batsman, and we're just going to do some takes. Again, concentrating on gloving the ball cleanly every ball. Let's see how we go. Present your gloves. Watch it in nice and cleanly. Number one thing to do here, watch the ball. That's the only thing I'm concentrating on. In wicketkeeping, you've got so many distractions in front of you. There might be some foot marks and some holes. There's definitely a big batsman in front of you. You've got to forget they're even there. Watch the ball and watch what happens. Sometimes if you see a bowler bowl spin, you think it's going to spin, but it mightn't. So don't predict, watch what does happen and right the way into your gloves. Watch the ball only, out of the hand, into your gloves. Second goal, after watching the ball, my second priority is get my head over my gloves. That's the line of the ball. Your gloves go on the line of the ball. I want my head too. Now, right-handed batsman, outside off stump, I'm going to get my head over my gloves. And see there, I had to move this foot. I can go as wide as I need to and just take one step outside off stump to get my head over my gloves. Now, leg side, however, I might need to take a skip step if I want to get my head over my gloves. That's the goal. Now, in a game, Sometimes you get caught short because you've got this big batsman standing in front of you. I need to stay here, watch the ball, then I'm going to lose sight of it. Then I'm going to go late, low and fast to try and get my head over my gloves. Head over my gloves. That's number 2. Real fast stumpings. MS Dhoni's the best I've ever seen. The ball near the stumps, he takes the bails off really quick. You get a sniff of a stumping, you want to be watching the ball, confident that you're going to catch it, and quick to beat the batsman back.